In today's highly technological climate, a specific machine exists for almost any task. From massive factories to one-bedroom apartments, our dependence on machines is not only clearly evident, it increases with each coming day. And most of the time, we don't even realize it. While the internet has changed the way we relate to each other and interact with the world around us, an even more rapid and significant form of innovation is emerging for the industrial machines that we rely on in our daily lives.
We operate the third largest wastewater plant in the state of Wisconsin. We treat 36 million gallons a day. We not only treat for domestic strength waste from residents, but also industrial customers like S.C. Johnson's Wax and other foundries and factories locally here. So we provide clean water services. We take your domestic strength wastewater and clean it and treat it and send it back to Lake Michigan. For the last 90 years or so, we've been able to clean and treat that wastewater to some of the highest standards in the world. If we fail, if we shut down the wastewater that is generated continuously, day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute, would then be dumped into rivers and streams and Lake Michigan. So failure is not an option here. Redundancy and the ability to keep things running smoothly is very important to wastewater treatment.
Our dependence on technology has had a profound impact on the evolution of machines, some of which we've already been using for decades. Food preparation, air conditioning, and water distribution. The list goes on. The machines we interact with on a daily basis are becoming increasingly smarter.
So as we see technology creep into everything around us, we enable machines to become more autonomous. Right? So in the very near future, you will start seeing cars drive themselves. And you will walk down the streets and you will have drones humming above you doing deliveries. And you would expect the car to know that something is wrong with it, so it can drive to the garage and get repaired. And you would expect the drone to know that something is wrong so it can land safely instead of falling from the sky and maybe hit someone. So being smart isn't enough. We would expect the machines to be aware of their environment, their surroundings, as well as their internal mechanical health.
But as machines become smarter and more autonomous, it is imperative that we find ways to keep constant tabs on their condition to ensure that they are truly reliable. A method of preserving mechanical health called predictive maintenance ensures the long-term functionality and sustainability of our most important assets.
So predictive maintenance is taking a look at the equipment while it's in service and understanding exactly when it's going to need maintenance so that you can time it appropriately to maximize the efficiency and effectiveness of your maintenance program and operation.
Predictive maintenance isn't new, right? It's been done for over 30 years now. It's been proven to be very efficient in reducing maintenance costs and even reducing energy consumption. But today, unfortunately, it's kind of stuck in the very high-end markets. So on jet engines and wind turbines, even in the high-end factories, you can find it being used today. But only 12% of commercial facilities do predictive maintenance.
So GRUNDFOS is the largest pump manufacturer in the world. Predictive maintenance is a key part of the future of how we want machines to be maintained. Most of the time there's a piece of machinery there for a reason. It's to maximize the productivity of an industrial plant. It's to keep drinking water flowing. And these are really critical and important things. And when your pumps aren't working, bad things happen.
These days, new strides in artificial intelligence are making it possible to glean insights from our machines like never before. These insights empower companies and their employees to make operational decisions in real time.
So when we're all connected, we understand how things interface and how things work together. And with that comes knowledge, with that comes intelligence, with that comes a better understanding of how things are supposed to be.
Augury is combining two key shifts in the industry: artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things. The intersection of these trends allows them to provide machines with the ability and awareness to optimize their own health and productivity, like a central nervous system. This helps machines become even more reliable and self-sufficient, which will greatly enhance and accelerate human productivity and safety. The impact on industrial equipment is staggering. Using Augury's technology to replace traditional maintenance practices can lead to 70% fewer breakdowns, 30% lower maintenance costs, and even 20% reduction in energy usage.
Every mechanical system around us emits noise. So different malfunctions have very unique patterns that we learn how to recognize. And we do this by connecting sensors to the machine that have vibration and ultrasound capabilities, as well as record temperature and even magnetic emissions. And we then send this data to the cloud, to our servers, where we apply the machine learning algorithms, the AI. So we listen to these machines, right, with our sensors. And by comparing this recording to all the previous recordings, we can detect the slightest change, and we can even tell you what's wrong with it, because we've learned how to listen to these machines, and now we can speak their language based on all of the other machines that we've seen around the world.
Augury boasts the largest and most comprehensive dictionary of mechanical malfunctions available today, based on tens of thousands of machines that have been diagnosed in thousands of facilities across North America. This library of sound informs the algorithms that deliver real-time diagnostics and actionable insights that are sent back to the user instantly. The algorithms get smarter and grow stronger as more mechanical data continues to pour into Augury's servers.
Our ability to function while the plant or factory here is running constantly, shutting it off is not an option, and that's very critical that they need to be functioning when we need them at all times on all cylinders.
So for years, we've relied on skilled technicians and their insights and experience. And today, we can also rely on computer-generated insights to augment these technicians' capabilities out there in the field.
Track repairs, note observations, add photos, and you are ready to generate a full report with only one click.
Augury's continuous diagnostics empowers our customers with critical information. It ultimately ends up making a happier customer, which sometimes a happy customer can be your best salesperson. That increases the value of our brand, and it's a much easier situation getting ahead of a failure than it is to reacting to that failure.
Augury. Machines talk, we listen. For more information, visit www.augury.com.